Other issues like the social media of today, one is economic system, the money, sort of the economists being, as it were, the new prophets, the economy-ism, kind of the new religion. Could you comment on that?
Power. We all love power. We love wealth because it's power. It's not the money, it's not the person, it's not the wealthy man. It is access to their power. We love power in order for you to come to the point which is fundamental. And that's the issue of freedom or choice. We are kindergartens as far as spirituality is concerned. So you want to have a choice. I want to make the mistake. It's no use a father having done it all, mistaken all. Now, my 25-year-old child, I'm telling them they want to do the same mistake. Now, it may not take them as long. They may get it quicker. Everybody has to go through the same type of, if you like, puzzles and channels. So it is power we are after, continuity we are after, eternity we are after, that which is ever perfect forever we are after. So economics, businesses, skills, knowledges, all of these things enable a person navigate in ever narrower and narrower channels in order to excel. So you are a specialized of a specialized of a specialized of a specialized in order to excel. Because there are too many people and we have invented zillions of different ways of earning your keep. So, but the whole thing becomes narrower and until such time it becomes inspirational. Until such time, the ultimate economist of all the economists, whatever, they ask him, what, he says, I really, it's intuition, inspiration. It is inventions. What are the greatest inventions? This comes by accident. It's on the side. You have struggled to do this, to get it didn't work. Eventually, when you stop, it was a tiny little thing. Again, the issue of consciousness. There are thousands of different little folds in consciousness. That's why you are in a multiverse. We are living in a situation of billions and zillions of different universes. If you don't believe me, become an X-ray. And you go through all the galaxies, become a neutrino. You go through all the galactic thing instantly. Where are the barriers? Where is that space? They are ever together. So the issue of togetherness is fundamental spiritual issue. All of it was, now the scientist tells us it was so dense, that dot, that we cannot even imagine it. The entire universe was in that dot, but it's exploded. But these are nice mental models. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. But all of it is in all of it and in none of it at the same time and in no time. That is the issue. So you have to accept, and that's submission. That's surrender. That's accept. Accept doesn't mean you do not know how to close a door or open a door or make a nice fire or have a protection against elements. These are kindergarten stuff. You have to learn that a bit. You are given a touch of mini godhood. You can lift this, put that down, sew it, transform it, change the chemical bonding in it, and. But watch out. If you are not courteous, you will end up like what we have done on the earth, truly on a sixth extinction. We are choked with plastic. Convenience, you have conned yourself. It's not convenient. Watch out. Now, that is why if you are elite, if you are sufficiently sophisticated, you won't buy anything in plastic. There are shops throughout the first world that no plastic, no bags. You have to bring your own thing and take it. So it becomes a bit fashionable. So the excess of the media and all of the noise it makes also has the excess of the others. I don't want it. But also as it happens, I mean, in my particular case, I'm always next to somebody who has one. So I abused them. I said, please tell me the weather forecast. So the issue is very simple. It is heavenly and earthly. It is absolute and relative. It is out of time and space, and it energizes that which is within time and space. That is the Quran. That is why I am certain people who really approach the Quran bereft, not having been through a religious school, or they may be or may not be, but come to it bereft, and you'll find it not only talks to you, it actually leads you, guides you, shows you. And then what more do you need? It's already there. Again, this issue of freedom. A child wants to be free to choose which is more reliable, which alternative is more useful, beneficial for a longer period of time, at any time. So eventually they end up with the abstract electronic blip, which we call money. It's electrons again. So I have more money. What if the whole thing collapses? Are you still the same? Oh, I lost all my, because the bank, everything declared finished. Another economic tsunami. It will happen. I guarantee you in the next 10, 15 years, you think we have had enough disaster, you wait and see. And the most equipped people for that is those who are rational, sensible, help to preserve life, but at the same time have living tawakkul. No, Allah decided this is enough time for us, we'll go. شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. The Quran is full of these teachings. That if you are becoming literalist, then you will not get it. You will become literalist at this very low level, and you use religion to stop evolution in consciousness. Consciousness has evolved enormously. Human consciousness 500 years ago is almost incomparable to it now. You can't fix these things. It moves وَإِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ الْمُنْتَهَى. There is an arc of consciousness from the point of creation as it began and moves on and on and on and on. And now it's peaking out. Once you have known that there is only cosmic consciousness and that is the source of life, then you should be ready cheerfully to leave your body, your miserable, decaying, decomposing body. Shame. Leave something for the worms. Now, mashallah, alhamdulillah, now you replace more parts. So you become beyond bionic. My legs are being... You're deficient. You're not... I thought you were intelligent. But you'll be surprised how most people stop with the ladder of intelligence. There are dozens of different levels of intelligence. There is physical, there is emotional, there is and relational, and human. And then there is supra-intelligence. It just will tell you at the right time. And if you don't live with that, you have no thrill in life. Everybody is looking for thrill. Something new, something. Because we are all the time in the middle between the absolute and the relative. And the thrill is when you suddenly see it coincides. Test it with your own relationships, provided you are on real wudu. You wanted somebody to do something for you, don't ask. Put it in your heart. You suddenly find they brought it for you. Whatever. You'll be amazed how the seen and the unseen are inseparably together. That's why we say there is only Allah. Visible, invisible, and in between. But it's a big statement, so you can't say it with ordinary people. They get frightened because they've assumed that I have the power. Again, issue of choice. You want to choose initially for the best. And then with wisdom, you say, I really am not sure. At that time, I thought it was the best, but it became a burden. I really thought she's the most wonderful, beautiful woman. Now we have 6 children, and she's not even there. I'm ill. And so 30 years ago, I thought it was the best. Now I don't think so. It's a bad choice. Not at that time, at this time. But how can you reverse that? So, no. So the issue is you want durable connectedness, durable relation. So I want to choose. Eventually you come to a point, you know the best is there already in the unseen, you don't want to choose. You know it will be for you. If there is nothing for you, you are given that freedom of vastness. This is a huge maqam. Not everybody will have it. The maqam of knowing that what has come for you is chosen by the one and only one. It's a big thing. Initially you have to choose, you have to make mistakes. Then you become less and less choosy. And then they have the choosing of what? What do I need? The so-called I is an animal that will have to die. And the real I is a light that is cosmic. So who's choosing? People are scared to question it. Business as usual. No, mashallah, alhamdulillah. Carry on, make noise. That is why we are reaching a tipping point globally. So much wealth has been accumulated, but people don't know what to do with it. So they wage war against the countries next door. And billions and billions and billions is just siphoned for the armament industry. And you say, alhamdulillah, mashallah, now we are Muslims. What are you talking about? Wake up. Go to the Quran and you'll be ashamed. We've inherited something that most of us don't deserve. It's coming to that point. It's clear. If you stop for half an hour with no thought, silence, you will see it. We are the ultimate hypocrites. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر. People are dead already, you know. Just look at around, look at. They are sleepwalkers, and some of them are really very dangerous. So keep out of the way.